to my channel. So today I'll be making a short pant for a 6-year-old boy. So I'll be doing it with some fabric I have left over. So this is about a yard of fabric or less than that. And then I have my tape, my chalk, scissors and the elastic for the waist. So first of all, I'm going to cut the pant. I'm going to fold this fabric. So this is how much fabric I have. You could tell is like what I have left over from making something else. I'm going to fold it into. So what I have to do now is to check the hip measurement since I folded the fabric. But first let me just check the length of the pant. So the length of the pant is 15, right? So since I'm still going to attach 1-inch elastic to the waist, right? I'm not going to add that because the band is still going to be attached to the pant. So let's say I'm working with 15 inches, right? And I still need 1 inch for the folding of the end of this pant. So I'm just going to make it 15 inches here on the dot. I'm not going to add any seam allowance since I'm still going to have a 1-inch band. So the 15 I'm working with, I'm going to mark it here. This way, right? Just to know this is the length. And then I have hip of 26 here. So 26 by 4, that will be 6.5. But I'm going to make it, I'll work with 7. Since this pant doesn't have any zip, it's supposed to be elastic, and boys' pants is supposed to be free. Okay, so let me reduce it small. So here I have 7, right? So I'm going to make it 7.5 for seam allowance. And then I'm going to mark it here. I'm going to leave about 2 inches here for the crotch. And then I'm going to come down by 6.5 here. For the crotch, I will make it 7. Just so it has enough room. So this is 2 inches this way, 7 inches this way. Mind you, this is for a 6-year-old, but small 6-year-old. And then this is it for the front pattern. There's nothing else to cut here. So I'll just go all the way down, cut this out, and then go with this line and trace this out. So with this front piece, I'm going to get the back piece now. So I'll bring this down even more, fold it again, and then pull this in this way, right? Fold it in even more, and then to the end. So to elongate the crotch even more, I'm going to give the back about 1 inch. Since this is a small size boy, so I'm going to give it even 1 inch to the back. And then I'll give it 1 inch seam allowance in here more. Instead of making it equal, I'm going to give it 1 extra inch here. I don't want the pant too tight, so I'm just going to add even. So this is the 1 inch that I marked here. So mark it here and then go down. So I have 1 inch extra at the back, 1 inch extra at the crotch, and also about 1 inch extra at the top of the pant. the center back of the pants for the back, because you know you have the butt at the back, so it takes up some space, and normally the back of the pant is supposed to be longer than the front, so that's why I added like an inch to the back. So 1 inch crotch, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, 1 inch here. So the back of your pant is always longer than the front of your pant, so that way I'll mark almost like this line going up to this place. It goes slant and then joins to this tip here. So now I'm going to cut, and then from here I'll cut down here. That's basically it for the pant. I'll keep my hand straight and then go all the way down. This fabric is not straight here, so I'll just make sure okay. So here, this is it. Let me just try okay, let me open up this part first and then finish up any rough edges. Yeah, just to make it neat. So I've gone ahead and I've cut the band out. I used 4 inches of width, and then this is how it's going to be. So I'm now going to sew the front piece of the band, the first 2 pieces that I cut. So what I'm going to do now is to place it front side facing each other and then sew. So I'm just going to place the first 2 that I cut front side facing each other, and then I'm going to sew the inside here. So this is the first. I've gone ahead and I've joined it here. So this is the front piece, as you can see. This is the waist, and then I didn't bother about the waist because it's elastic, so I can't reduce the waist. If I reduce the waist, he can't be able to put it on, so that's why I didn't measure the waist. I just worked with the hip, so that once the pant can pass through the hip, it can always be okay at the waist. So this is the back piece, right? So I'm just going to do the same thing for the back piece, so it's all the way here. So now I have done the back piece, and what I have to do is just to place this front on top of the back, and then I'm going to sew the sides, sew these 2 sides, and then also sew the crotch. So I'm going to do that now, because I'm not going to add pocket to it. It's just a simple pant, simple shorts. So guys, the next thing I have to do now is to attach this band to the waist of this band. As you can see, this is the back piece, and you could see that the 1 inch is slightly longer than the front part. So all I have to do is to attach this, and how I'm going to do that is first by placing this way and then sewing the front side facing each other, starting from one end. I'm going to sew all the way around. So now that I've attached this, I'll flip it up. I've attached it, so if I raise it up this way now, what I have to do is to fold it in so that I can make the loop. So once again, I'll go back and start with this end where I attach it, and then I'll start with this end, and then that same way I'm going to fold it in and then attach the band, right? So I folded it in. So now I'm going to sew. So guys, this is I've gone ahead and I've folded the band. So I made sure I sewed at the end where the band is attached to the pant itself. So, and I've also gone ahead and folded the end of this pant. So the only thing left now is to pass the elastic through this band. So that's what I'm going to do now. So guys, this is the end product. As I've finished everything. So please, if you liked the video, feel free to comment, like, share and subscribe. Bye.